let's define depreciation first. So depreciation as defined is the decrease in the value of an asset due to usage or passage of time. Meaning, bumababa daw or ito daw yung ibinababa ng value ng iyong material, ng iyong machine, or ng iyong property dahil ginagamit mo siya or dahil din sa panahon na nung nabili mo siya. Okay? So, yun yung definition natin for depreciation. Of course, when we say depreciation, here comes BV. And BV has a formula of FC minus D sub M. BV is your book value, then FC is your first cost, and DM is your total depreciation after M years, or the accumulated depreciation after M years. SV is the salvage value, D is your depreciation charge per year, ibig sabihin, it is also the annual depreciation cost. So, kada taon yung ating basihan when we are computing for D or the depreciation charge. N is the economic life, or we can say it as the useful life or the estimated service life of a machine or material. Then M is any time before N. Now, there are lots of methods in solving for depreciation. We are going to discuss sinking fund method. As defined, it is a technique for depreciating an asset while generating enough money to replace it at the end of its useful life. As depreciation charges are incurred to reflect the asset's failing value, a matching amount of cash is invested. So, dito pala kay sinking fund, ang goal niya ay mapalitan yung iyong material or iyong machine at the end of its useful life. Kaya yung concept niya is while you are depreciating, you are also investing. So, ibig sabihin, yung binababa ng value mo kada taon, siya din yung ini-invest mo every year. Okay? So, yun yung concept natin kapag sinabing sinking fund. Also, kung nag-i-invest na tayo, we are considering the interest rate of our money. And here are the formulas we are going to use when we say sinking fund method. We have D, the annual depreciation is equal to first cost minus salvage value multiplied by I over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Again, your FC is the first cost. Then SV is salvage value. I is the interest rate of your money. Okay? Then solving for the total depreciation or the accumulated depreciation, we have annual depreciation, yung D na maliit, multiplied by 1 plus I raised to M minus 1 over I. So ito yung makakatulong sa inyong formula kapag gagamit kayo ng sinking fund method. And huwag kalilimutan yung formula ni BV, yung first cost minus DM. So let's try to solve a problem. We have a contractor imported a bulldozer for his job, paying 250,000 pesos to the manufacturer. Freight and insurance charges amounted to 18,000 pesos. Customs, broker's fee, and artistry services, 8,500 pesos. Taxes, permits, and other expenses is 25,000 pesos. If contractor estimates the life of the bulldozer to be 10 years with a salvage value of 20,000, now let's determine the book value at the end of 6 years using the sinking fund formula at 8%. So ito yung problem natin. Now let's analyze first. Ano ba ang tinatanong sa problem? We need to solve for the book value. So si BV kasi book value. Now, ano naman yung mga given sa problem? We have 250,000. Ito yung binayad natin dun sa manufacturer. Ibig sabihin, ito yung purchase cost natin ng bulldozer. Now, meron pa tayong ibang given like 18,000, 8,500, and 25,000. So, silang tatlo ay magiging FC mo pa rin. Kasi yun yung gastos mo o mga initial na gastos mo before mo ma-acquire or in acquiring that bulldozer. Okay? Then we have 10 years na economic life or useful life ng bulldozer, then 20,000 na salvage value. Ang pinapahanap sa atin is at the end of 6 years. Ibig sabihin, yung M natin, yung letter M, is 6 years. Then yung letter N, yung useful life is 10 years. Okay, then interest of 8%. I-total muna natin lahat si FC. We have 250,000 pesos plus 18,000 plus 8,500 plus 25,000. We have a total of 301,500 as our first cost. Now, salvage value is 20,000 pesos. This is the formula to solve for PV. We have FC minus D6. Bakit may 6 sa baba? Kasi we are computing at the end of 6th year. Then, syempre, kailangan natin yung amount for the total depreciation kasi kailangan dito sa D6. Pero, before that, we need to solve first for the annual depreciation. Using the formula, FC minus SV multiplied by I over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Let's substitute all the given data in the problem. We have 301,500 minus 20,000 multiplied by yung 8% na worth ng money mo. In decimal form, we have 0.08 over 1 plus 0.08 raised to 10 minus 1. 10 kasi, di ba, ang useful life natin ay 10 years. Then, computing for this equation, we have 19,431.801 pesos as our annual depreciation. Meron na tayong D na maliit. We can now solve for the total depreciation. 19,431.801 yung na-solve natin. Multiply by 1 plus 0.06, 0.08 rather, raised to 6. 6 kasi hanggang 6 years lang ha, or at the end of 6 years yung pinapahanap. Minus 1 over 0.08, our interest rate. Now, we have a total depreciation of 142,550.313. Ibig sabihin, yung iyong bulldozer ay 142,550 na yung ibinaba ng value niya, yung total na ibinaba ng value at the end of 6 years. Solving for book value, we need to subtract D6, which is 142,000, to the first cost, which is 301,500. Okay, solving the equation, we have a value of 158,949.687 pesos as our book value at the end of 6 years. So, ibig sabihin, ito na lamang yung value ng iyong bulldozer after 6 years.